Hello, welcome to my video Summer Vlog. In this time I'm going to talk about the Lakers loss yesterday 107 to 110 against the Sacramento Kings, and with this loss the Lakers fell to a record of 36-31. They are still in the ninth place, but now they are 3 games behind the Sacramento Kings that in this moment are in the seventh place. And the worst news is that the Lakers were sweeping the series this season for 0-4, and the Lakers have lost the last 10 games that they have played against the Kings, because Anthony Davis have a record of 0-10 against the Sabonis. And the Lakers are far away more from the sixth place. That remember that in this year the playing tournament is going to be tougher than the last years, because now all the teams are playing a very great basketball. And the worst of this is that the irregularity of the Lakers, because it's not possible that you can play a very great game one game before, and you can defeat the best team in the league, like the Celtics, the Bucks, the Timberwolves, the Thunder, but you lose against another great team, the Sacramento Kings. So this is a irregularity of the Lakers, and this is unacceptable, because if you want to try to win in something this season, you need to be a consistent team. But this game, we can divide this game in two parts. In the first half, in the second half. In the first half, the game was very close, where the Lakers were leading most of the time, but in the last minutes of the second quarter is when the Sacramento Kings took the league, and they won the game, and that game was very close. But in the second half, especially in the third quarter, is when the game was defined, because the Lakers play a very bad basketball in the third quarter, especially the first 5 minutes, where the Lakers had a several turnover. They didn't score any point in the first five. They used to score 2 points in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, where the Lakers were to just score 2-10. The Sacramento Kings increment the lead to a 12-point difference, and since that moment the game was over, because the Sacramento Kings had a lead height of 18 or 19 point difference, and they held it all the time, all the game, and that was enough. In the first quarter, the game was very close, where the Lakers started on fire, and they were leading the game, where Austin Reeves scored the first 11 points of the Lakers. Later, the Sacramento Kings reduced the game, and the game finished tight, 29-29 the first quarter. The second quarter was the same, was close, but in that quarter the Sacramento Kings scored the Lakers by 4 point difference, 31-27, and they took the lead of the game. And the Sacramento Kings were leading in the halftime 70 to 50 to 50 to 56, sorry, 60 to 56. But in the third quarter, how I told you, it was the difference where the Lakers lost the game. To be honest, they play a very bad basketball in the third quarter, and especially in the first minute, where the Lakers had a several turnovers, especially the big players, the LeBron James, Anthony Davis didn't play, and D'Angelo Russell didn't play a very great basketball. The Lakers got the score, where the Sacramento Kings took the lead of more than 10 points. The difference, they held that lead, and the Lakers lost the third quarter by 9 point difference. The Sacramento Kings increment the lead to 11. Sorry. They won the quarter by 30 point difference. They increase the lead to a 70 points. So no, to a 50 points difference, and the Sacramento Kings were leading 88 to wait a minute. The Sacramento Kings were leading in the end of the third quarter, 88 to uh, to 73 to 50 point difference, and in that game the game was over. The third quarter was very close, because the Lakers play a very great basketball, but the game was over. The Lakers won that quarter by 2 point difference, 34 to 32, but because the game was over, and the Lakers lost the game by 30 point difference, 107 to 120, and the Lakers were sweep, and they lost the series 0-4. But in individual statistics, the Lakers threw for a 48.7 by field goal, but they allowed 52.3%. So the Lakers couldn't match the Sacramento Kings offense and intensity, and they lost this game. About the 3 points made, the Lakers scored 14, but they allowed 19, and this was one of the reasons that the Lakers lost the game. The Lakers didn't play a very great game in defense. The Lakers won the paint, where Anthony Davis in this time improved a little bit basketball level, but this wasn't enough. They won the paint by 8 point difference, but this wasn't enough, and the Lakers lost the game. About the individual statistics, how I told you, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and D'Angelo Russell play a very bad game, where LeBron James just made a double and what one assist shy to make a triple double when he scored 18 points and 30 rebounds, but he played a very bad game for his standards. The Anthony Davis play a good regular game where he made another double-double. His 12 consecutive double-double of the season, where made 22 points but 10 rebounds, but he was outscored outplayed by the Domantas Sabonis, where he couldn't stop Sabonis, and he looked like weak against the Sabonis. The best scorer was Austin Reeves, that was on fire, but he scored 28 points, but it wasn't enough. Rui Hashimura scored 20 points, and the D'Angelo Russell played a very bad basketball. He scored just 6 points, and remember that he was in the point, because remember that he made an interview where he talked about and criticized the Lakers head coach Darby Ham, that it looked like that he prioritized the players that he coached in the past. For example, Taurean Prince and Dennis Schroeder, that he didn't play. He played in the Lakers last season, where it looked like that the locker room it could be broken, because there is a different mentality of what the head coach is doing and what the Lakers are expected to do or to play. So for me, in my opinion, I have said before, in my opinion, the Darby Ham is not the perfect or the right coach for the Lakers, because he's not doing great his job, because some of the losses in this season is foul for him, because he hasn't make the change or the improvement, and he is not coaching a very great this team. And to be honest, I don't expect a lot to the Lakers. I just expect that the Lakers qualify to the play-in, and I don't know if the Lakers are going to play to qualify to the playoffs, and maybe the Lakers are going to be eliminated in the play-in tournament or in the quarterfinal. But let's see what happens. So the Lakers started bad the week because they lost, and they just play the second game. They just will play 2 games this week, where the next game will be until the next Saturday, March 16, where the Lakers will be playing home against the Golden State Warriors, and 20:30 Eastern time. Remember that this season the Lakers and the Warriors have played 1 game each other. The both games have been playing in San Francisco, where the first play, the Lakers play the best game of the season in this moment, where the Lakers defeated in 2 overtimes, 145 to 144, and the second game the Lakers were humiliated by the Warriors, where they lost by 80-point difference, and in that game LeBron James didn't play. About the position, in this moment, the Lakers are in the 9th place with the record of 36-31. Remember, they are 3 games behind the Kings, because in this moment the Kings are in the 6th place, and it looks complicated that the Lakers can't qualify direct to the playoffs. How I told you, the Lakers qualify now with the play-in tournament, because it looks difficult that the Lakers lost this position, the play-in tournament. So the focus now need to be to qualify to the playoffs direct, but it looks difficult. And the Warriors have a record of 34-31. You can see here that the Lakers have 2 or 3 games more than the Warriors and the rest of the team. So the Lakers need to try to win a game, because this is a must victory. Yesterday the Warriors lost against the Mavericks 99-109. So this game will be a very close game, like the first game, if LeBron and Anthony Davis play, where I think that this game will be a very close, and maybe this game is gonna to define again in overtime, where I think that because the Lakers will play in home and the Lakers will want to win again, I think that the Lakers will win this game by 1 point difference. Maybe in the game will be defining the last play of the game or in overtime, and the Lakers will win this game, and they will finish the week with a record of 1-1. So he was my opinion about what happened yesterday, where the Lakers lost against the Sacramento Kings by 30-point difference. The Lakers fell for a record 36-31. They are in the 9th place in this moment, and the Lakers now are 3 games behind the 6th place, that in this moment are the Sacramento Kings. So, how I told you, the Lakers are qualifying in this moment. All the teams in the West are qualifying now to the playoffs or the playing tournament. So, the Lakers now need to focus in qualify direct to the playoffs. They need to get or look for the 6th place, but it looks complicated. Let's see what happens. See you next video. Gibran.